My name is Benji Kaiser, and I've been in the graphic design industry for almost a decade now. And when new graphic designers are looking to get in the industry, I think they overlook the idea of how much will this cost to get involved. Now, this is a thing that you must be aware of. A wise proverb once said, before a man sets to build a building, he lays out the cost before him. Because what if he didn't have enough to finish the completion of that building? He may be looked as a fool. So, add up the cost. What will it cost to become a graphic designer? We're going to lay out the tools, the education, and some of the software that you need to make sure you're an equipped graphic designer. And if you've yet to subscribe to this channel, I highly recommend doing so. I put out videos 6 days a week on graphic design, creativity, tutorials, gear reviews, all in an aim to help you dominate your field. The first thing we're going to look at is the computer. What kind of computer do you need as a graphic designer? Well, you're going to want at least 16 gigs of RAM because you'll be running multiple programs at a time. You're going to make sure you have a nice solid-state hard drive for quick load times when you're processing multiple documents within different projects. And you're going to have at least an i5 processor, all to help with the speed and efficiency of your machine. There's a couple machines that I recommend. The one would be the Dell XPS 15, a personal machine that I just picked up and I really am enjoying. Number 2 would be the MacBook Pro 15, and that is going to be a machine that I have used for a very long time before switching over to the Dell. And the reason I switched over to the Dell was because I'm getting into video editing. So if you're not looking towards video editing, the MacBook Pro is a great machine for you. And then number 3 would be the Razer Stealth. That's a really good machine as well. And if you're wondering where to get hold of these products, don't even worry about that. Just head down to the description below. I've hooked in some links there, and those will help you out. Those are affiliate links, so they do help this channel, which is a huge help to me in keeping these videos coming out. Now, secondly, let's look at the software. My number 1 recommendation is to jump into the Adobe Creative Suite. A lot of people get frustrated that Adobe has their corner on the market, but the thing is, it is the industry standard. And yeah, it will cost you about $50 per month to run the Adobe Creative Suite. Now, if you're in a student discount, you can get it for about $20 to $30 a month, depending on the promotion that they're running. So that's a really good discount, and that's something that I benefited from when I was a student. One thing I always recommend to new graphic designers is making sure that they're staying up to date with all their skills. Learning things monthly, weekly, if not daily. One place that I do this often is lynda.com. You can get a free 30-day trial here, but then after that, it's only $30 per month to stay up to date on the latest skills, learning from top professionals in the industry. So definitely consider that as a part of your graphic design tool set. Another tool that I find super helpful is the Wacom tablet. This is really good for working with vector illustrations, Photoshop, and just really being comfortable as far as ergonomics go. When you have your hand bent over a trackpad or a mouse all day, it starts to really hurt your wrist, and some people even ended up developing carpal tunnel in the long run. When you're holding a Wacom tablet, it's basically just a pen. It's a very comfortable way to work on your computer for long hours. So I definitely recommend looking in one of those. And again, that's in the description below. All right, now, you're gonna wanna make sure you're sketching out your designs and your ideas first before you ever head into the computer. This is one mistake that a lot of young graphic designers make. They have an idea and they head straight to the computer. They don't take the time to flesh it out on a pad of paper with a pencil. And that's gonna be something that's super important. So I've linked below some of my favorite sketch pads and pencils that I've used throughout my days in the graphic design industry. And lastly, I think this one is super important, and that's coming up with your own website to feature your work that you've been creating. A place to have your online portfolio, a place to write your thoughts about graphic design, and a place to really get found out as a graphic designer. Having your own website allows you to have full control of the platform. If you want to get started with a website, I can get you 60% off with HostGator down in the link below, and that'll help you out with getting started. From there, I recommend jumping over to ThemeForest, where you can get a really nice portfolio layout. Unique, not like anybody else's free templates, and that'll set you apart as far as showcasing your work to future graphic design clients of yours. All right, now let's do the math. What is it going to cost you to be a graphic designer? Well, right now, a really good quality graphic design computer is going to run you anywhere from $1,600 to $2,500, depending if you go with. Now, what does it cost to do the Adobe Suite? Well, it's going to be anywhere from $30 to $50 a month. And you want to stay up to date on your skills? Well, you're going to grab a hold of Lynda for another $30 a month. Getting a hold of a good quality Wacom tablet could run you anywhere from $150 to $300, depending if you get the Bamboo or you get the Wacom Intuos Pro. And the tools and sketch pads and pencils, those run anywhere from like $15 to $20. So just a little bit extra cost. And finally, the website. And this can cost you around $100 per year. But imagine the amount of clients and work you can bring in with having your work featured online, being able to share it out to social media platforms, etc. You have your own place, your own portal where people can come and view your work. And I feel like that's very important. I've gained a lot of clients by producing work and putting it on my blog. All right, so I've added up all the costs. I've kind of averaged it out between the highs and the lows. And to get started in the graphic design industry as a student or just wanting to jump in and start getting clients right away, it's going to cost you about $3,660. Now, we can jump up into a whole nother level and talk about getting cameras and shooting your own resources and all that different stuff. But this is just getting you started with the basics. So if this has helped you at all, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or any gear you want to add to the list, comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Remember, there's videos 6 days a week coming out on this channel. And if you don't want to miss any of them, hit the bell notifier. I'm Benji Kaiser of BenjiKaiser.com, and I will see you here on the next episode.